Okay, this is the orientation video for Adler Graduate School course number 771, Creating and Assessing the Therapeutic Relationship. This course focuses on the client-therapist alliance as a major ingredient in individual psychology clinical practice. We will be approaching the relationship between therapist and client from 4 interrelated perspectives: informed consent, bond, task, and goal. There are 3 types of assignments in this course: conceptual forums, skill demonstrations, and self-explorations. For the special project, you will be watching a recorded therapy session and discussing the working alliance that is evident between the therapist and the client in the video. You will complete the observer form of the working alliance inventory as one part of your analysis. This course approaches the therapeutic relationship from 4 interrelated perspectives: informed consent, bond, task, and goal. Informed consent defines the therapeutic relationship as a contractual relationship and is a foundation process for a respectful relationship. The other 3 perspectives, bond, task, and goal, are adapted from the work of Borden on Working Alliance and the Working Alliance Inventory, which is a 36-item assessment instrument that we will be using in this course. Now, let's look at the 3 types of assignments in detail so you will know what is expected of you in this course. Conceptual forums are about as close as we get to a class discussion in an online course. These forums start out with a discussion topic. For example, the topic for the conceptual forum for Unit 1 is to define and discuss your personal definition of mental health. I encourage you to write out your answer on a word processor and then copy and paste it into the forum. This way you have a copy in case Moodle decides to eat your paper. Once it is up on the course page forum, all of the other students in the course can read it. For each forum topic, you can earn up to 4 points for your original response. You can earn up to 2 more points by commenting on the writing of your fellow students. Criteria for grading original responses and comments are defined in the course syllabus. I tend to give 1 point for each response to encourage a give-and-take process on these forums. There are 2 forums for this course, one in week 1 and one in week 3, so a total of 12 possible points for the conceptual forums. Skill demonstrations are an audio or video recording of you presenting some specified information as if you were talking to a client. I think of these as rehearsals for your clinical practice. For example, the first skill demonstration, which is in week 2, is called confidentiality. In this recording, you will discuss confidentiality and the limits of confidentiality as if you were talking to a client in your first interview. You may want to reference an informed consent document which you are reviewing with your client. In this first rehearsal, you will want to be sure to discuss the definition of confidentiality, the specific limits on confidentiality, mandated reporting, and your record-keeping procedures. For each skill demonstration, there is a checklist available on the course page that defines essential and desirable elements to be included in the skill demonstration. You will need to make your recording, save it to your computer, and then upload it to your YouTube site. Then you can copy and paste a link into the forum on the course page. Once you have posted your recording, you will also be able to review the recordings of your fellow students. So we want to keep the formatting as simple as possible. This is a crucial part of the learning process. The best way to broaden your repertoire is to see and hear others doing the same thing as you have attempted. There are 3 demonstrations for this course for a total of 12 pages. 12 possible points, not pages. Self-exploration papers are short papers in which you reflect on your personal skills, attributes, and areas for growth. For example, the first self-exploration paper is on your cultural and lifestyle identity. Your task is to make a list of the main cultural subgroups you occupy, the groups you belong to that contribute the most to the meaning of your life and that constitute significant communities for you. These papers are informal self-reflections. No references are expected, and you do not need to adhere to APA style. These papers are posted in a Dropbox and not available for review by other students in this course. There are 5 papers in the course for a total of 10 possible points. The special project for this course is an analysis of the therapeutic alliance of a recorded therapy session. Once you have viewed the recording from the course page, you will complete the observer form of the Working Alliance Inventory and report your scores on the 3 scales, and identify and discuss any misalliances or positive alliances that were evident to you in the session. You can earn up to 20 points for this project. Here are all of the assignments in a table format. There are 2 conceptual forums, and you can earn 4 points for your original response on each one, and 2 more points for your comments on the responses of your fellow students. There are 3 skill demonstrations with up to 4 points each, and 5 self-exploration papers that you can earn up to 10 points. Finally, you can earn up to 20 points on the special project. This course runs for 5 weeks, beginning on May 16th. We have an orientation week, an informed consent week, a bond week, a task week, and a goal week. In weeks 1 and 3, your original posting is due on Wednesday evening of the week, and your comments are due on Saturday evening. Try to get these posted early so your fellow students have a chance to read your thoughts. In weeks 2, 4, and 5, your skill demonstrations are due on Wednesday evening. I encourage you to spend the second half of these weeks reviewing the skill demonstrations of your fellow students. I can't emphasize enough how important this is to your learning. Self-exploration papers are due on Saturday each week. Finally, your special project is due on Friday, June 24th. You are expected to spend about 45 hours on all course-related activities for this course. This slide shows how I would recommend that you distribute that time across all of the resources and assignments. This allows you 3 hours to write your original contribution and peer comments for each of the conceptual forums, 3 hours to put together your skill demonstration and to watch or listen to the recordings of your fellow students, and an hour and a half for each self-exploration essay. After you have watched the video for the special project, you have 9 additional hours to complete the observer form of the Working Alliance Inventory and write up your analysis of the therapeutic relationship that you saw on the video.